Today, we're diving deep into a coin we all know and see nearly every day, the humble 1-cent coin, or as it's commonly known, the penny. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, it's just a penny. What's so special about it? Well, you might be surprised. This tiny piece of metal has an incredibly rich history, and it's far more valuable than its name suggests. In fact, some pennies are worth thousands, even millions, of dollars. Stick around as we explore the fascinating journey of the 1-cent coin, from its early days to the present, its surprising worth, and how a few lucky pennies could be sitting in your pocket right now, worth much more than just 1 cent. Let's rewind the clock all the way back to the late 18th century. The United States was still a young nation in 1792, and there was no standardized currency system. States were minting their own coins, which created confusion and inconsistency in commerce. In response to this need for a unified monetary system, the U.S. Congress passed the Coinage Act of 1792, which established the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. A year later, in 1793, the very first 1-cent coin was produced. This was the chain cent, designed by Robert Scott. The reverse side of the coin featured a chain of 15 links, symbolizing the unity of the 13 original colonies plus 2 newer states. The obverse showed Lady Liberty. However, the chain cent didn't last long. It was only minted for about a year. The design was somewhat unpopular, and it was replaced in 1796 by the draped bust cent, which had a more refined look. By 1808, the classic head cent was introduced, and by 1816, the coronet head cent replaced it. These early designs were primarily made from copper, but as the demand for coins grew, the mint began experimenting with different metals, like a copper-nickel alloy. Unlike earlier pennies, the Flying Eagle cent was made of a copper-nickel alloy and had a dramatic new design, an eagle in flight, symbolizing freedom and strength. The mint only produced this coin for 2 years, 1856 and 1857, but it set the stage for a new era of penny designs. Some 1909 Lincoln cent coins featured the designer's initials, VDB, on the reverse. After a public outcry, the mint removed the initials, making the 1909 SVDB a rare and highly coveted coin. After the wheat penny was phased out in 1958, the U.S. Mint introduced a new reverse design featuring the Lincoln Memorial, a fitting tribute to Lincoln's legacy. This new design, created by Frank Gasparo, was used for over 50 years, and it became a beloved symbol of American heritage. But in 2009, to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday, the Mint unveiled a series of 4 new reverse designs to honor different stages of Lincoln's life. Finally, in 2010, the reverse design was simplified to the Union Shield, which has been used on all pennies since then. The shield symbolizes the unity of the states during Lincoln's presidency. Now, let's talk about the penny today. You might be surprised to learn that it actually costs more to produce a penny than it's worth. In fact, it costs the U.S. Mint about 1.7 cents to make a single penny, which is higher than its face value. In 2020 alone, the Mint produced over 14 billion pennies at a cost of $230 million. So why do we still have pennies in circulation? Well, pennies continue to play an important role in cash transactions, especially when making exact change for small amounts. Despite the growing cost of production, the penny is still part of the economy. Now, let's get to the best part. Rare pennies. While most pennies are worth just 1 cent, some are worth thousands, even millions, of dollars. Let's look at a few of the most valuable and sought-after pennies. First up, the 1943 copper penny. During World War II, the U.S. Mint switched from copper to zinc-coated steel to save copper for the war effort. However, some copper planchets were mistakenly used, and only around 20 to 30 of these 1943 copper pennies were produced. These rare pennies can fetch anywhere from $100,000 to over $1 million at auction, depending on the condition. Next, we have the 1909 SVDB Lincoln cent. As we mentioned earlier, this penny is worth a fortune because of its designer's initials. Because only about 484,000 were minted, this coin is highly valuable. You could be holding a coin worth anywhere from $1,000 to $100,000 or more. Another highly sought-after coin is the 1877 Indian head cent. Only 852,500 of these coins were minted, and because of their rarity, they can be worth up to $10,000 or more in excellent condition.